YouTube's check it out. Back at it through the power of the amazing YouTube on the interwebs. This time, finished the GDI campaign last time if you're following through. Maybe you're coming to this walkthrough for the first time, seeing that it's the beginning of the NOD campaign. Second campaign typically depends on how you play it, I suppose. Some people go with the NOD campaign first, but it's listed right on the two options, so you kind of counterintuitive to do that. But nevertheless, we're going to be playing as the Noddies, the bad guys. So get down, get ready for some Kane, some Seth. Different type of gameplay. It's a little bit more microing. You got to be a little bit more strategic in how you use your units. Terrain's going to be different playing in Africa. We're going to try to take down the first 3 missions here. Let's get going at it. Give you guys a little chance to watch the cutscene. Start new game and click on them, the scorpion little icon.
Selected.
So, you're the new addition to the Brotherhood. Well, I'm Seth, just Seth. From God to Cain to Seth. I am his right hand, and I have a task for you. This is Nikoomba, and he is causing the Brotherhood much grief. His views do not coincide with ours, and that makes him dangerous. Silence him.
Silence him as in kill the heck out of him. Alright, so you're going to get a little reinforcement action right here. Looks like some units are streaming through here. Knock them out. This is just like the first mission that you're going to have in the GDI campaign. Really not too difficult whatsoever. No centralized base. Excuse me, I'm going to check game controls here. No centralized base for GDI either. Pretty simple to handle. Where did I lose a freaking unit? Where are my freaking units? Oh, I think they're considering, I'm just going to stay here. Come to Papa. Come to freaking Papa and get shot down. I think over here is where the town is, and if you lose some civilians, apparently you're accountable for civilians. I don't really understand that. I shouldn't be accountable for them. But Nikoomba's in that that town over here. Basically, just rush your units. You're not gonna get a chance to create any units. You're simply on your own. No worries about funds. No worries about none of that. Well, lost the NOD buggy. That was a good move on my part. But if you do lose all your units, which you shouldn't, if you do, I don't know what to tell you. It's not looking good the rest of the campaign. You're going to have some working to do, some problems to address. Because you're freaking losing the first mission. There are 13. This is kind of troublesome right here. Do I have unit? Oh yeah, freaking figured that out earlier. They're in the town. All right, so you can destroy some of these buildings if you want. It's not imperative. Just keep rushing up here. Nikoomba is like playing Lion King. Put Simba to the populace and is out there on the cliff. Just shoot it down. And so that is all the first mission. 7 minutes. Probably you guys have played it in 0 minutes, whatever. But you got a cool little animation here. Blood spattered everywhere. Alright, so plot my name down here. And the next one is not too hard either. The difference in some of these missions in the NOD campaign, I got a freaking bird bat and I freaking can't. The difference about the NOD campaign is that you're going to have some more options to choose from than what you've had in GDI campaign, at least in terms of routes. So I'm going to select this one. And they're all pretty easy. No real difference. Government corruptibility 18%. I don't know if that's also in the GDI campaign or if that's something unique. Just to kind of say, oh, we're going to corrupt their government and take them over in that regard and brainwash them. We'll see. What is the word, Seth? Because I'm a boss.
Back so soon. Let's see how
what the heck is he kind of sending puss?
For too many years, GDI forces have maintained a stranglehold on Egypt. It's fallen upon us to liberate these citizens crying out for a better way of life. Cain wants to establish a base here to eliminate the smothering presence of GDI. It's too risky to move our heavy forces in, so we want you to sneak in with a
played it to joke, Seth.
And set up a forward attack post. By the way, there's more than enough Tiberium for you to harvest. That should easily pay your expenses. If you are detected, you fail. If you fail...
Seth, you little prick. Little prick. Alright. Restate. You have to... I don't even know what he means by if you're detected. All you do is freaking destroy all the units on the map. And you're gonna get detected. Unavoidable. No wonder Kane popped a cap in him. Alright, so you're gonna start down here. In this corner. There's multiple starting points that you can have. But you really don't need much other than a little engineer bum rush. I'm going to explore a little bit. Both these missions are really pretty easy, almost identical in nature. You got a little Tiberium field over here. Check that out, check it out, check it out. We're gonna run up here real quick, and right up there is the GDI base. So you're not playing with very much real estate. We'll get a little quick view. You don't get a comm center or whatnot. I'm just showing you guys what is in the area. They'll send some units down at you every once in a while. Just put them up here, and they're gonna shoot fish in a barrel. Shooting fish in a barrel.
Yes, sir.
Capping them left and right. Feels good. Feels real good, and I'm gonna run you over. So good. Alright, put this silo down just because of shit. Ava getting on me. Alright, so I would produce about 10 minigunners, 2 or 3 engineers just to do some capture into their buildings. It's not really an imperative thing to do, but I think it's beneficial for the future missions, because I believe the funds carry over once again as they did in the GDI campaign. Third mission, we're going to have a base to build up again, so you might as well have that extra money. Pop them up, pop them up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pump out a couple engineers, that's going to help you a little bit. I wouldn't really worry about keeping too many minigunners back at your base when we're going to go in for this rush. But what you're going to do is you're going to lead with these guys and then follow with the almighty engineer force that you guys have gotten to know and love. Get a couple more. Let's go with one more engineer just to boot. Have them lead the way. You can start to create some straggling minigunners back at the base if you'd like to, just to help your conscience settle. I'm going to do that myself. And I know some people even like to flank over here. Flank steak. Flank steak. One of the hardest words for me to say. I carry over the ank from flank and apply it to steak. Don't ask. Pussies. Go burn yourself. What do you want? Don't freaking shoot my engineers. Oh, you dumb. You dumb little imbecile. Imbeciles! Infidels must die. Is that what you are? You're an infidel. There's some infidelity going on here. Alright. Is that the correct usage? I don't know. First one, you're gonna go for the barracks right over here. Pop those in there. Start to repair, start to repair.
GDI building captured. Building unit lost.
And before they're gonna know what to do, you just keep popping minigunners out. Alright, so beautiful, we're gonna do that. Now I put an engineer down. I don't even think they start to rebuild a barracks, or because I think there might be a trigger in this game that they can only build it in that location, so they just kind of stay away from it. Alright, so we capture that one now. Looks like they got a Humvee chilling up there, so I'm going to capture this Tiberium refinery. That's basically going to paralyze their harvester. I don't think there's any minigunners straggling around. Just always check that. I'll take out this power plant. I don't really need it. And then you can start selling these. I don't really know what you're working for, harvester. And I'm going to sell my own now. How nice is that? We have over... Oh, I thought we were going to have over 10K. We don't, though. slaughter this harvester who's listless and depressed after NOD ravaged his friends. And down with a mission number 2. Let's see what this little cutscene is. Hey, I don't have a Humvee. Send in the planes. Send in the planes. Cutscenes are not congruent with actually what goes on in the game. It's always nice. Alright, thought I stopped my recording. See, I record audio on my Mac and then record. It's weird. I recorded the audio on my Mac and I record the system audio on this Windows. All in good gesture. Alright, so third mission. Not too difficult either. You're going to be capturing a prison. Weird. Second time, multiple times, now that I think about it, there's been prisons and C&C Renegades for sure. I'm going to choose the westernmost one in Sudan. Seth. Gonna be a prick this time? You're being sarcastic?
Kane is going to be pleased to hear
likely.
how skillfully you've handled yourself. And
Playing with the
from
candle.
Kane goes a long way in the Brotherhood. These walls imprison many friends and members of the Brotherhood. Free them regardless of cost.
Like, that's so unclear. How am I overwhelming something but leave it standing? Does that mean I capture it? Does that mean I partially destroy it and leave it as it is? I remember being confused and taking it literally the first time. Apparently that's supposed to be a light tank. That's supposed to be one with... That looks like the frickin' Blazing Saddles City. That's like the Blazing Saddles City. Alright. I'm gonna save. NOD. Who the heck's texting me at this hour? Dadgum. Alright, just put your MCV down right away. Don't really care, honestly, at this point. Split up your units. I would say 2 down here, 2 recon bikes down there. Make sure to protect your engineers. The brunt of the units are going to come to the north up here, but just for good measure, you want to guard down south as well. Always guard down south. Wear a cup, my friends. Wear a cup. Unless you don't want to have kids. I mean, that's... I don't want to... I mean, kids sound awful. And I don't want to lose my balls, but... Alright, so you can put a silo down. We'll put that one down right there. And you can get a comm center this time, so I recommend doing that. It just makes it a little bit easier for you guys. And I like to explore slightly as well. You don't get a airstrip, the NOD version of the weapons factory, so you cannot produce additional vehicles. Laundry scared the crap out of me. So there's a little village over here. Sometimes in the NOD campaign, if you take out some buildings, there's some oil derricks. You take out some buildings, you take out a church in particular, you often get and change this map right away, it's ugly AF. You often get some money. So you often get like a $2,000 money crate for it, but not in this one. I've checked it out for you guys, and I double took right there, forgot that I was not, and I saw a freaking harvester walking through my base, and I was like, isn't he making himself at home? So take out those grenadiers first. They're not going to target your minigunners initially. It looks like they did a little bit, but they're not typically going to target your minigunners. I would make another hand of NOD just to increase production of infantry units, because obviously that's who you're going to be relying on. And if you can put it down right there, I would. Oh, freaking power. I don't know what there's to power here, sir. Maybe the comm center. Excuse me, sir. I mean, madame. Miss. Ava. Robot. Are you a robot? Are you human? I don't know what you are. Okay? Okay. Alright, just another sacrifice for GDI race right there. We are going to overwhelm them with minigunners.
ready.
We will
Unit
bury
ready.
them.
Unit ready. Building. Unit
At least
ready.
I have job.
Building. Unit ready.
Alright, so this initial group is going to be the defense group.
Unit ready. Building.
They're going to be the assault group.
Yes, sir.
They're going to make all kinds of assault moves on them.
Unit
I recommend maybe getting one more engineer just to be on the safe side. You're going to have plenty of funds. Seth didn't say that this time, but, you know,
ready. Building.
he probably just intended it to carry over for every single mission because he wants to belittle your accomplishments. He wants to form an insurrection and take over Kane's glorious reign of the world. We can't have that, alright? So as much as we want to advance the naughty cause, we gotta take his orders with a grain of salt. You hear me?
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
To go, you understand? Good. Alright, so I'd reinforce this little area a little bit, just in case you get hit while you're out picking your noses.
Moving out. Reporting. You got it.
Building.
Alright, so just keep pumping them out. No need to skimp.
Unit ready.
We can definitely sell our structures and capture some of theirs
Ready.
um,
Building. Unit
in the
ready.
event
Unit
that we
ready. Unit ready.
do
Building.
take care of it. So don't worry about not producing too many Minigunners. There's always enough to go around. I won't even mess with the rocket soldiers yet.
Building. Unit ready.
Alright, so don't go across the bridge.
Building.
There's really no need to
Unit ready.
yet.
Moving out.
Always try to target those minigunners or those grenadiers first. Not buggies are really not that great. Recon bikes, you could say the same. They're both really scout units. Alright, so it looks like those Humvees are going to leave us alone. Try not to get your engineers caught in the mix. Even if you do, you can kind of overtake them and overrun them.
Reporting.
Wow. Wow!
Sir. Yes, sir.
Where do you think you're going?
Moving out.
They do have a guard tower, which is new, so in case you don't know what that is, you'll find out pretty quickly.
Affirmative.
Watch out!
Ready and waiting.
Watch out!
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting.
No funds for you, unless they want to make another Tiberium refinery, but we all know that's not happening.
You got it.
Alright, so now you're going to have to go on the offensive a little bit. Head up here. You got that one engineer. If I could freaking target him.
Roger. Affirmative.
Alright, so Butte, that's a Butte. I'm going to save, because clicking up there is a little bit sketchy.
Waiting order.
GDI
Moving out.
building
Moving out.
captured.
Ready and waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
GDI building captured.
Alright, so just pick them off as they come by. And I'm going to make this my primary. Capture these two silos and then sell off the rest of the buildings. You're going to need actually 2 more engineers because you have to capture the prison facility, which is just over there a little bit more. So next thing, take out this.
Unit
Don't
ready.
mean to do that.
GDI building captured. Unit
Let's
ready.
sell these structures now.
GDI building captured.
We're going to sell some of these back here. Win. Prevail. Fight. Always good timing music.
Low power.
Just once you get rid of this guard tower, they're trying to prevent a bum rush of the engineers.
Yes, sir.
He's trying to make his way through you guys, but you're just still smoking cigs.
Unit
Alright, mission accomplished, done with the 3rd one. On to the 4. On to the next one.
GDI mission accomplished.
I'm gonna turn my ringer off on my... Oh, it is off. 21 minutes, pretty smooth sailing right there. 320 in the score. Decent amount of funds. 1166, more in my bank account. Personal information. But we're down with the 3rd one now. That's probably... We're about 20 minutes. That's going to be just about perfect. So we're going to watch this cutscene here. See what Seth has to say. He's enjoying the time being in the lead, but we'll see if that lasts much longer. But the first 3 ones, as you can tell, really not too much of a difficulty whatsoever. Just kind of get a grip on what NOD has in terms of units. It doesn't really feel too different at this point. I always take the little bit slightly western one. And net worth 1 billion. I don't know why I chose that stat to read.
GDI escalating Mao civil war. NOD factions require reinforcement. NOD command directive. Aid NOD supporters' defense against GDI incursion. Eliminate GDI presence in the region.
Everything I want and give it to me now, or it's over for you! It's... That's real funny, tough guy! Real funny! Here you go!
Whoa! Intense! Haven't seen a cutscene like that yet in Command & Conquer. They took it up a notch. Let's see what that's all about next time.